Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They go play action with Lawrence. And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
They go play action now. Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Running out of the gun with Etienne. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Already at the line is Philly offense set to go. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Hurts finding Smith for the Philly first.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Looking here for Smith downfield. And this one is incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 27-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And that That's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Come on.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This is caught. Touchdown. Dallas Goedert, 27 yards. And the Eagles are back within a score. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Etienne up the middle. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Lawrence. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. That's courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He's got him in. Complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. KJ Hamler in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. Here's Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Let's go, let's go, let's go!
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Elliott good on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double and pick up 6.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it up. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he
can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. To try again after the sack. Hurts. And he will slide down with a good gain. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. Shifts by him. And the Jags are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Hassan Reddick able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Like how they started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the 1st drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw taken in by Ridley here. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll force a punt of 3rd and 14.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now Lawrence on 3rd and long. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. And the Eagles are in great shape as they take over the 36-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 2nd and 9. Hurts. Buying time to his left. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
Check contact, check contact. 19 tight, 19 tight.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
There we go, check. 70, 70.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. First down, and they go with Swift again. Shoves him away.
46 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Devon Hamilton gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Allen, the man in motion left. Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. He finds his target, Allen. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 13-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jaguars are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This is caught. It's Kirk. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A good pickup there, 21 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On play action, Lawrence.
Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
But to throw again is Lawrence.
Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Eagles, 14.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Devon Hamilton picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
All right, zero rooting interest in it, but that one hurt.
Well, yeah, you're losing in the 4th quarter. A bad time for a fumble on a punt return.
They had an opportunity. All right, they were sensitive. They're down on the scoreboard, and now they just gave that one up.
Over the middle, he's got his tight end, Ingram. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
From the 29, Lawrence throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at the 10. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help to...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Tyson Campbell, and the Jags are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here, because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again, well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On the step.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Draw play, Etienne. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. So this will be a win for Jacksonville, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Jacksonville, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals.